Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
North Texas in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. FIU pushing tempo. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
North Texas, 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Caught over the middle. It's Hammond. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hammond. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Morris. Spits it out to the back. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Ward. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
North Texas in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
3-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get in the end zone again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
North Texas, 0.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. blitz the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The run to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Morris. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
North Texas in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we might have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again often. downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Owens. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
FIU pushing tempo. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Finds his man. It's Sheffield.
Was called by the receiver. Game set. Brings up second down.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. Dropping back, it's Morris. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw it again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
International, 24, North Texas, 21.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He makes the connection.
Pass on second down, caught by the receiver. Martin out of bounds at the 25. It's third down.
FIU pushing tempo. He'll throw on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Try to get it to the edge. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Running back, brought down at the 45. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. FIU pushing tempo. On the option. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the edge, it's Owens. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Touchdown, FIU.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away.
17 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Coming after him. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Second down coming up.
Offense in the hurry up. He's looking for a man on second down. Setting up the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. The inside handoff. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. North Texas really has it going on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Morris. He finds his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it on the counter. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Brings up 3. Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
International. 31. North Texas. 24.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
FIU pushing tempo. He'll pull it on the read. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
FIU set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
38, North Texas, 28.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
On second down, looking again to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Sheffield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They keep attacking through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Sheffield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
North Texas in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Ward. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that. And they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. FIU will line up to punt. He really needs to get away a good kick here. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. Takes the easy one to the back.
The pass on first down. Caught by the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be throwing to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late trailing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first with touchdown, North Texas. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical, generate some first downs, and march down the field.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're trying to get to him. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone.